Thank you so much, Dr. Murli, for joining us on a podcast with Dawdle. We are extremely grateful to have you with us. And who better than you, who has started this revolution of taking care of the dogs, especially in the city of Hyderabad. I know you personally, and we have been in touch. And I know how passionate you are, sir, for taking care of all these dogs. You have been associated with a lot of organizations, taking innovative measures in this space. I welcome you, sir. And before we jump onto the topics, if you could take 2-3 minutes and introduce yourself and your journey so far to our audience.
Yeah, I am Dr. Murali. I did my master's in veterinary science and surgery and radiology. Soon after completion of my veterinary graduation and post graduation, so I joined the government services. I joined the government services and worked for the government job. I'm in the government job as a veterinary assistant surgeon for 16 years, for the period of 16 years. So, working for 16 years, still never, though I was in government job, but I was always trying to do something for the new, something new in the industry, something new for the veterinary industry. So I did many courses, studied even poultry science also to have the practice in the private sector in the science. So I was doing something even when I was working in the rural areas, when I was as a government doctor. So I used to perform in the surgeries in the large animals like buffaloes and cows and for dystocia operations and all. That time it was a big people in the rural villages performing surgery on the large animals and the farm animals. They used to think, oh, what's happening? Something different, something different. So that was the situation when I was doing surgeries. I'm talking about 94, 95 at that period. After that, even I used to have a lot of satisfaction when I was working in rural areas and the farm animals and rescuing their lives and bringing them back to the production and bringing them back to the workable condition of that animal. And that was used to help the poor farmer. So farmers were very much thankful to me. Even today, I get calls from those remote places. So that was my happiest period when I joined my services as a veterinary doctor, government veterinary doctor. I had fullest happiness period, what I can say, when I was working as a government veterinary surgeon. But after that, still my passion was remained same to do something new in the this fun industry. Always I used to do something differently. So that's how I was transferred to Hyderabad. Then I came to Hyderabad. My passion was always is small animals like dogs and cats. So that was the passion was remaining, though I did not get a chance in the government job in the rural sector. But when I came to Hyderabad, I had an opportunity again to build myself, to make my dream come true. So then I thought, okay, now this is the time for me to uh, do the pets health services and come into the pet health services industry. And while working in the government services job also, that time there was no much facilities for the to treat the pets. Those time when I was talking about around 99 or 2000. Those times all the facilities were very in a primitive stage. So even then I wanted to make something different, some changes. So I started into pet practice. After that, after coming to the pet practice in 2008, I started stray animals, so welfare. So I started stray dogs. For India, we've done more than 6 lakhs stray dog sterilization operations as on today, and still we're continuing, and it's an ongoing process. And after that, even I did many things for in the pet industry. So I'll explain one by one. Pet requirements by the pet parents driven me to do something new in the pet industry. I was keep on doing that. And still the journey is going on. I have established Dr. Dog Hospital in 2011. Still it's continuing. These are 25 by 7 hospitals. This is my brief introduction.
Thank you so much, sir. And sir, tell us a bit about like when you started in 1994 and then in 2011 you established your own hospital, which is the 24/7, dog hospital, pet hospital.
Yeah.
What has changed in the pet industry in terms of people adopting more pets, in terms of people spending more on their pets? If you could like to touch upon that.
Yeah. In thought of when thought came to start a pet hospital in 2011. Before that, when we talk about any pet hospital, it was very small place like 15 by 10 is a clinic, small shutter, one clinic. There we used to have all everything within that one room only. So there's no hospital concept at the time what I'm talking about. There was totally a place of just having everything in one room and all. So those time even the clients were also very happy, and it was as I told earlier, the facilities in the hospital, the ambience in the hospital is in a very, very primitive stage. And no one needs to ask about the good ambience for the pet clinic as a pet clinics now what we have now. Because there was that time, as the facilities were limited, resources were limited, diagnosis facilities were limited, knowledge for us also, and the pet treatments also limited. Many things was in a limited climate only we should do the take care of the pet health. So definitely we are doing good. That time we are in the good position, but now as of if we compare those days today, so now I can say that those days are the very primitive stages of the pet healthcare industry. In those days, I'm talking about uh, 99, 2000, those days are very primitive. And the medications also, the very limited resource of medications available. The molecules, medical molecules available was also very limited. Now, you see, now we have gone to next level now. We get everything, all molecules, whatever we have in abroad, now we have the molecules in it. At the same time, the pet industry has grown up like just like a speed in a very speed way. The pet clinic this is changed totally. The pet clinic and pet hospital, there are two different little difference. Pet clinic is a small place where you other can give the only treatment to the limited extent. Now the concept has changed to the pet hospital. That's what I thought when I was starting in 2011. I want to make it a big hospital and as good as with the human beings and of that 24 by 7 service. And it should be good enough and I should give you as a private first corporate private corporate hospital like corporate officers feeling in the pet industry. So that was my concept, and this is I can say is first like a corporate hospital style of working hospital in Hyderabad. So the doctor I wanted to run this hospital by the name of the brand, not by the doctor only as a doctor as individual. I want to run this hospital by the brand name. Generally, corporate hospital does like a care hospital, Apollo hospital. They don't know who is the doctor over there. Same. I thought in 2011. So in the same manner, I wanted to run the private pet hospital also in the corporate. So same like with I wanted to establish the brand, pet brand, and the hospital should run by the name of the doctor now. And many hospitals even today now they are running behind some individual who is the doctor who is owning the hospital is running their particular name. So the hospital name is coming secondary. But I visualized in 2011. I wanted to make it a brand building in the pet health industry for the first time. So late, yeah.
Is there some insurance also coming in this space, like for dog healthcare?
Come again?
Insurance, like we have health insurance.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Now there was last time there was since a long time there was no insurance companies. Before 6 years there was an insurance company has come, but due to some of their lackness and all these problems that they were not able to it up and make it a big success business in the pet health industry. Later on now the Bajaj Alliance is doing. They're doing good now, and the pet health industry, pet insurance industry has grown up now. Now I think three companies are existing in India for the pet insurance. But even though many pet parents, it doesn't come to the point of awareness the what it should be and what it was expected to be. But Bajaj Alliance, they're doing wonderful initiatives for parents to. They're making them to understand. They're bringing some awareness programs about the Bajaj Alliance pet health insurance, and they're covering the coverages of the illness also by Bajaj. I've seen their packages and all. They're doing very good and the packages are very well designed. Anyone can any online they can apply and they can take the insurance and they have the listed hospitals. You can go to the listed hospitals and you can go and avail the services. And they really they're reimbursing the amount, the expenses is a very fast and they're doing good. I think this is the best successful company what I can see in the market.
Right, sir. And sir, if you talk about you know, pet surgeries and all, what are the new technologies that are coming up in terms of robotic surgery or something? Are they coming up in this space as well?
Yeah. So that's what, as I mentioned, the pet health services are increased and developed a lot. Even when we were operating those days, I'm talking about in the initial days, we didn't have the much support for the what we used to have for the human beings. Now the pet health in veterinary and pet health industry, now we got all the equipment, whatever is available for the human beings. We have the endoscopy machinery. Yeah, the 2D echo machinery, yeah, the ultrasound machinery, and except even some hospitals they are establishing CT for the pets. So CT also they are establishing, and the equipment wise, that's what the dramatic change. And the in the service sector, in the equipment, and in the ambient sector, and the establishment sectors of pet hospital, everything has changed dramatically. Even surgical, even now we have the even gaseous anesthesia what we used to have for the many weeks earlier. And we were lacking that. Once we used to have the only two medicines for the giving the anesthesia. Now we got lot of scope of very good variation of the anesthetic drugs now we have. And we have the gaseous anesthesia for the safety, increased safety of the pet is when it's going for long time surgeries. If you're doing surgery for long time, the gas anesthesia is helping a lot for us. And definitely, and the animal is safe. So, and animal deaths due to the anesthesia has come down a lot. And the surgical equipment, even the orthopedic equipment, what we used to have earlier, only we used to have the screws and the wires. But now we got every equipment on par with the human beings now. There are suppliers in India who is importing from abroad and they're supplying for orthopedic surgery. What kind of orthopedic surgery you have? We have the main machinery, the equipment, we have the tools for that. Even handling tools also very much important to in surgery. Even the tables also where they used to do just what are the table we have. But now the structure V tables, the leg tables, what not, and gases station and total operation stations, total operation unit on par with the women. We are competing with the women hospitals in this sector.
Yes. Sir, sir, your hospital is located in a particular area. Now, if what are you doing in order to extend your services, the services that you're providing to the entire Hyderabad or even beyond that? Like, how are you trying to reach out to the far-fetched, customers so that they can also come to you?
Yeah, it's the right question at the right point of the time. Actually, the city is expanding. Hyderabad city is expanding. It's becoming metro, and the population is increasing. People are moving around, and going to the suburbs and all. And everywhere, the pet culture is increasing day by day. Every day by day, every pet culture is increasing. Everyone is purchasing pets. They're buying pets. They're adopting pets. They're adopting street dogs, and the street dog culture is also increased. And for these people, the services, especially the veterinary services, when they're in emergency, when they're in need, is a definitely a question mark because being away from the city, who will come there and how to do that and all these things, definitely is a matter of concern for the pet parent. But to address that problem, when we are also facing the competition, when we are facing the reduction in the walk-ins, hospital walk-ins, definitely, I gave a thought why it's coming down. So because of the traffic and because of the mobility and being in the far away place from there, for every small problem, they cannot come drive the vehicle to come to the hospital for so long. So then I realized, okay, so now the client is not able to reach to my hospital because of the so many issues in the traffic, the vehicle, the time, job, all these things. Well, why don't I reach them instead of they coming to me? Then I started, earlier we started the WOW. So we used to have the vehicle. In the vehicle, we used to have all the medications, the equipments, all the tools which are required to do the minimal treatment process at home. Whatever we used to have the small clinic, we used to carry all those equipment, all those medicines, all those instruments to the doorstep of the farmer. Along with the doctor, we used to go there and we used to treat them. Many pet parents were so happy, and we were reaching them on time and as per the scheduled time. Pet parents it was a great relief for them. People who were there now, outskirts, suburban, or any time in the day. Yeah, that was a great relief method for them.
Yes. So one is basically illness, surgery, and all. But if you see, on a daily basis, there are various needs of the dog that has to be satisfied. Like, kind of taking out their fur or, cleaning them and all that. Have you also taken some steps in order to, facilitate those things for your customers?
Yeah, yeah. There's grooming. When see, you are having a pet at home,
Yeah.
any pet parent wants them to be hygiene because these pets, they roam around you, they sit around you, they sit on our sofas. Some people they allow the pets to their bedroom also.
Yeah.
So some pets they come even to the dining area when they're eating food. Even some people still go further and they also make the pet to sit beside them on the dining table. It's all because of love. The extent of love they do is and unconditional love. Both of them, the pet parent and pet is sharing. So depends upon that. Everyone wants to take this association to the next level by allowing them to pets, dining area, dining table, and all the things. But whenever the dog is being with you for some so intimately and so closely to you, so much around you and everywhere, then any pet parent they see the pet should be clean and neat, hygiene, not smelling. That there is no skin problem, there's no ticks problem, and there's no any fungal smell and any other things. So they want to keep the pet very clean and hygiene. So when this pet clean and hygiene then comes, then it goes to the grooming. And the grooming is there. When grooming is there, it is a mandatory for the pet parent to do the bathing, hair brushing, and all at least once in 15 days in a month. One is I recommend personally. I recommend one is anti-tick bathing every month, and the next 15 days one hair conditioner bath, conditioning of the hair bath. These both the things are mandatory to keep the dogs away from the sticks and all, and at the same time to keep the dog clean, hygiene, and keep the coat shining and everything. So 2 baths per month is I recommend as a since I'm into we run a grooming parlor. So this is mandatory. Then this keep the dog clean and hygiene. Then when the dog is clean and hygiene, pet parent also will like to take them, roam around them, hug them, and whatever. So can extend the love without fear, without any having any hindrances like is it whether to touch him or not. There's no question. When dog is clean and others immediately go and hug it. So that's how they enjoy the. And for this one also we have made we established one by name just room. We established a dog grooming parlor which on once I had been to along with my daughter. I went to the one beauty parlor of our women beauty parlor. Then I saw how they're treating the customer, how they're receiving the customer, how they're beautifully the ambience is made for them to feel good, to make them happy. Then when I was sitting, I was thinking, why not same thing for our pets? When human beings are being treated, pampered in the spas and beauty parlors, the women hair is they taken much time to spa the hair of my daughter. Then I thought, why not for dogs? Even dogs also, they also more than a member of the family. But why not nothing for them? That made me idea. And within the 15 days or 20 days, I made a spa just as equal as a women's spa. We have very beautiful spa and the grooming parlor. And the equipment also, I went to Shanghai and we have imported all the material, what advanced machinery, the grooming tables, the equipment, the machinery, the suction, hair suction machines, everything. I bought it directly from the Shanghai and installed here. That was the first time in Hyderabad. So after that, even same problem with the pet parents again coming to the spa salon. It is also same as good as coming to the pet hospital. So why we also that a gray area where we can pitch it. So then I thought, why don't we start the grooming on wheels? So then we started the grooming on wheels. We have 9 vehicles now. 9 vehicles. We have the mounted all the grooming equipment in the vehicle along with the water tank at the top along with geyser, for hot and cold water. We have the AC in the vehicle, and we carry the separate sections for the hair cutting, a separate section for the bathing, and we carry almost all the shampoos, all the hair dryers, and hair clippers, and the hair scissors, hair for styling, everything. So now the 9 vehicles are working in Hyderabad. We are treating almost all 35 to 40 dog groomings per day in Hyderabad now, as and today. So by name, just groom. But my daughter is Chaitra is taking care of that business, and she's doing very good business. And clients are very happy that we are going to the Doorstep, and they are the regular clients and the regular intervals. The already fixed clients are there, so no need to call them directly. Go there and do it on every 15th. So like that we are scheduled, and now that's going on then.
Sir, finding out relevant staff for such kind of veterinary services always been a challenge. You have to train them or you have to find out the right people. So how do you hire? How do you train? From where do you hire? If you could like to touch upon that.
Mostly, see, this is a very first of all, we see the people who is having the passion for the pets. who's having a passion. Because from my hospital, I had trained about more than 150 doctors from Dr. Dog Hospital since its inception. So far, 150 doctors works with me. So 60% of the doctors who are working in Hyderabad, they're from the Dr. Dog Hospital. I can say proudly.
Yes.
Likewise, the groomers, even the groomers also, many groomers, we chosen them. First, we give the training under the senior groomer, and we allow them to know about the dog. First, we teach them about the dog and dog's behavior, and what is the what is the grooming. Basic things we will teach them, and what is the grooming. What are the shampoos to be used? What are the things which is not to be done, which are to be done. So, which is how to approach the animal, how to handle the animal, how to control the dog. When because sometimes pet parents will be there, sometimes they will not be there. So those times, how to approach the pet parent, approach the dog, and control it, and do the grooming, and do the perfect job. And what are the steps? There is a sequence of the doing grooming. It's not just that. It's not that simply pouring the water, pouring some shampoo and cleaning. That's not at all grooming. So professional grooming, there should be some difference between the pet parent and the groomer. Definitely, there is a science involved in it. And many people, even the pet parent, also they doesn't know what the shampoo is being poured on the animal. So there are many shampoos which are required as per the should be used as per the requirement of the body of the body of the animal and the status of the problem. So both the things should be studied well and understand well. Then the shampoo to be used on the animal. So there is several times I feel myself there is some people that are abusing the pets by in the name of grooming by using the different unwanted shampoo, pouring the different unwanted shampoos on the body of the animal. See the pH balance on the body of the animal is very much important, and one who is doing all these things, they should know whether are you doing the benefit to the dog, or are we harming the dog. And which is to be grooming is to benefit the dog. And we should not have is there no problem. Still, we pour some of the shampoos which will remove all the beneficial oils in the body of the animal. And some people they do very frequently the bathing also. So for sake of their profit and some grooming companies, okay, you bought it, whatever it is. No problem, we'll bath it. See, that makes the professionalism in the industry. Every time, if you, every 1 week, if you're bathing a pet with these kind of shampoos, these kinds of strong shampoos and all, they'll remove the beneficiary oil generating from the body to keep the shine of pore, to keep the skin healthy. And there's all you are removing from the body. So once in a 15 days is good enough, and people do not stick to those points. But what happens then again, once oils are gone, the skin will become dry. Once they become dry, scales will form. Once scales will form, again, the dandruff will form. So all these things, we are initiating those problems by using of faulty shampoos and the faulty concentrations. Every shampoo has some concentration that we don't follow. Even the concentration to be followed. What concentration that shampoo has to be put. Some people that are abusing the animals in the name of grooming by using strong shampoos, wrong dilutions, and wrong shampoos, all these things. So that is a very much it's a science. Grooming is a science. It has a professionalism. It has a definitely concern for the animal. This is not that only pouring shampoo and cleaning the body is not at all the grooming at all. It has a science. Grooming is a science. It is to be understood thoroughly what to be poured on the animal.
Sir, do you also use digital platforms or spend on Google ads and Facebook ads to reach your customers? And what has been your experience with that?
Yeah, there's nowadays without the social media, you're not existing anymore. If you're not on the Instagram, if you're not on the Facebook, and if you're not on the Google Ads, you are no more. You are no more existing. You are living dead. Any business is a living dead without these things. Though how good you are, how better you are. You are not reaching to the public, and you are not available on the platform, not visible to the pet parents anywhere. A person who is not using all the social media, Instagram and Google Ads, whatever you say, that business is a living dead.
And sir, but with a lot of competition coming up, do you think this advertisement cost has gone up these days, especially on Google and Facebook and all?
Yeah, it is. It has definitely gone up, but at the same time, we are also making good money out of it. No, so we are also making profits. The rates what we used to have early in 2011 was not the same today.
Yes.
So just 200 rupees was the consultation fees. Now we're charging 400 rupees or 500 rupees consultation fees.
Yes.
Those time for the 3,000, 4,000 rupees, we should do an operation. Now we're charging 8,000 rupees operation. Yes, this is also increasing. It's the same win-win situation for both. Much you spend, spending also increased, and at the same time, the profits also increased. Now, this is becoming a lucrative, profitable venture.
Right.
Is a no more the how much is spending, how much is spent per lead, then what is conversion, what is spending is nothing. You have to spend, there's no other way.
Means if there is a way in which the cost of lead will reduce, you will be open to explore.
Yeah, definitely anyone will. When it's there, financially, when it's coming cheaper, definitely willing. We'll go for them and see, there is a business. Someone is selling one product at 10 rupees and the same quality product with same purpose. If you're selling the product at 5 rupees, that is called as innovation. In your industry, anywhere, it's called as innovation. That innovation is always welcome. But default people will go for that when it's the same price. When you're getting it in a lower prices, same product. So definitely we'll opt for that. If the quality is good enough.
Yes, absolutely. Now, sir, there is an interesting and controversial question that I'm going to ask you is that with a lot of new players coming in the market, a lot of new players who are trying to, kind of build chains of veterinary hospitals inside various cities, and you know the names, a few of the names, But what we hear is that the quality of service is not up to the mark. The customer experience is not up to the mark. Do you think that, they have chances of say taking away business from you, or they can act as a competitor, or anything that you see here, like where the business may be affected, especially for early veterans like you?
Yeah, definitely. As I told earlier, the industry is growing in a dynamic and very fast. The industry dynamics has changed a lot because there's a lot is involved. All over India business, I think it's about 15,000 crores of business of worth of business of in the pet industry.
14,000 crores of business.
Pet industry worth as estimated 15,000 crores per annum. So definitely this industry growing and many players are coming. Even the corporates people are coming in. They're opening chain of hospitals. They're opening with a big 3 story, 4 stories buildings, just like yeah, because it's inevitable. The change is inevitable and the development is inevitable. But only one thing is whoever coming in must understand the pet treatment or pet hospital is a emotional business. It's not a purely, if anyone thinks that it's purely a business and I can make money here by charging the client, by providing this ambience, this facility, I can charge exorbitantly and I can just squeeze the money as a senior or a veterinarian. I don't like it. I like it the way it should be. First of all, we should have the emotional attachment for the animal because this business is totally emotional business. Pet treatment is because they can't talk. The pet parent has emotion for that. So he takes all the responsibility of the pet for any problem, and he has emotions for that. Those emotions should not be exploited at any point of time. Those emotions should be respected, and those emotions are calculated and delivered. The services delivered according to the emotions of the pet parent. Then comes to your profits. These people will going to survive in the market. If anyone wants to do the business totally, like only as a purely businessman, will be vanished so fast. Because any pet parent doesn't like, the doctor doesn't like the dog.
Yes.
Because I'm a dog, I'm a doctor, I can just see the problem, I can take I tell my assistant to give you the injection, the problem will go on. No, pet parent will accept it. Pet parent also wants the doctors to have the same empathy and same love and same unconditional love for the pets, which is being treated under you. First of all, any doctors, I feel strongly the first basic quality for veterinary doctors should have the love for the dogs, love for the animal. Later comes everything comes later, the money, the profit, or whatever it is. The money part, I need to talk to the pet parent. But when the pet coming with the problem, first my thought process should go to the understand the pet issues, pet what's suffering from, and how can I address this? How can I do this one? First, you should think that. But daily, as you told, some companies, some people are coming. No? The moment the pet is coming to entering the hospital, they're calculating the money. Oh, this much bill I have to make, and this 25,000 rupees walking into my hospital. So that is becoming a scenario. Those people will not stay for long in the market. Whoever it is, These are no matter. Should first of all you should love the pet. The first you love the pets. The pet is coming to you having hope. Pet owner is bringing the pet to your hospital, having a hope that my pet will survive here. We should ensure that because he's a dumb animal. He wants to take the responsibility of the pet and to take him to the right doctor, could and put it to the right hands. That is the confidence of the pet parent. We also should reciprocate in the same way. First, you see the pet's issue, pet problem, diagnose it properly and treat it properly. And don't think that once a pet is entering your hospital, you should not think that, okay, some money is coming to me. Yes. Okay, money will come automatically. Yes. But be reasonable, be kind enough.
Yes. Sir, a lot of data would have been generated, like, in terms of number of pets that come to your hospital, how they are doing after the surgery or after the treatment. Do you analyze, do you have a mechanism where you analyze that data in order to make sure that, you are taking follow-ups with that, pet parent, or, you can offer some other services after they have left the hospitals? Is that data analysis in place, sir?
Yeah, some companies have come, but still there's a big gap is there.
Yes.
Big gap is there to do that. But some softwares have already come. Some softwares are come, but still I can say there's a big gap. And if anyone come with the right solutions to address all these problems, maybe the market.
Absolutely, sir. And my last question is that, sir, I know that, you truly will resonate with this, is the cost of pet foods have gone, extravagantly high because of presence of one or two, bigger brands in the market. Do you also see, decentralized pet food, market also developing, the other brands also coming in so that the cost can be reduced?
Yeah, there is, see, as I told you earlier, now the pet parents' affection, pet parents' love, and pet parents' togetherness with pet, and all these things are being exploited by the everyone. I can say everyone, not only the pet food, not
Yes.
only the accessories, not only the grooming, not only the and the hospitals also. See, this is very much concerning for me. So why the pet parent is being exploited? Should be exploited and his love is being exploited. Why don't we come bring down the expenses? Because now earlier take one sample example of someone shampoo bottle for a pet. It is costing 125 ml costing about 450 to 600 rupees.
Yes.
And once human shampoo bottle is coming to 45 to 50 rupees max. Of course, there's a mass production, there's a less production is there, but still this doesn't cost that much. What you are incurring. Still, you can bring the price down. Even same way our hospitals, even treatment also, which can be done within 1,000 rupees, we are charging about 4,000, 5,000 because the pet parent is believing you, the pet parent is trusting you. So
Yes.
that means you are not giving a value for this trustworthiness to on you. In spite of that, for that in return, you are charging much more than what is required, what is in the market. In return, you are charging your client who is having trustworthiness on you. You're not seeing that is a commitment for his pet to be all right in your hands.
Yes.
So my point is, see, we need to bring down the prices now. Now everywhere, everyone is thinking that pet friend means we can charge anything, we can do ask anything, and give the bill like anything. So definitely, this is a matter of concern. Even the dog foods. Earlier, I'm talking about 2000, the rent pedigree was 6 rupees per kg.
Yes.
Now the cost has come to 260 rupees per kg. And likewise, some recently I came across one dog food company. 100 grams is 900 rupees. 100 grams of dog food is 900 rupees. So you can imagine how the pet parent will how the pet parent will go ahead. And his love and affection is being expected to be reduced at any cost. So this is always worrying in giving a thought process in my mind, and it always made me to think about it. Definitely, I'm thinking on this one. I'll come with a solution to
Yes.
give the best solution for the pet parents to within 25 to 30,000 rupees total per annum.
Yes.
Total per annum along with the dog food. Stressing out along with dog food, we would like to give the pet parents within 25 to 30,000 rupees. You can manage the total health condition with the sum of the even dog food also. So I'm working on it now. And definitely, I'll make sure that I want to because this is my commitment for my profession and my pet parents.
Yes. That is why I asked you this question, because I know, sir, you will be doing something in this space. And
Yeah, definitely. Since many days, it's striking my mind. why these pet parents are being targeted and why they are asking to pay much more, which is not required. And why the companies, accessories companies, even one chain, one belt you take out is hardly worth of 120 rupees. You make profit, make it to 220 rupees, no issue. Make 100 rupees profit. But you are making it about 450, 500 rupees. Where 100 rupees, where 500 rupees. There's a big gap. So this is why we want to bring it down.
Thank you so much, Dr. Murli, for joining us on a podcast. This session will be enormously useful for all the veterinary doctors across who are running their own clinics and also the industry leaders in this space. Again, thank you for sharing your insights.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's my pleasure.